Laker Nation, we got a victory tonight. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We came in, we battled the Boston Celtics. Yeah, they didn't have Jaylen Brown, but they had Jason Tatum. And Jason Tatum started off this game terrific. He was hitting every shot. And then LeBron turned it on. He seen what was going on. We battled hard tonight. We showed a lot of energy and effort, a lot of heart. We protected home court. And we got the win. We got the win tonight against a great team in the Celtics. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe what my eyes were seeing. You know what I mean? They fought hard. They never let up. They kept the lead, for crying out loud. Can you believe it? Huh? It was incredible. But listen, I'm going to go in on this game. I'm going to talk about all the things that happened, the things that didn't happen, the things that I saw, the things that I felt. And that's all coming up next on the Film Room Podcast. Hey, Laker Nation, what is going on with AD? Does anybody know what's going on with AD? Huh? Don't tell me it's the cold. Don't tell me it's the flu. He must have COVID. Huh? Ain't nobody tell the NBA this? That AD got COVID? What is going on? What is going on with AD? I know y'all seen it. AD had 7 points in the first half. AD. You talk about a future Hall of Famer here. An NBA superstar. He was missing passes. I don't know what was going on with him. He looked off. I mean, off. And AD is known to have an off game, but tonight was something different. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, AD looked older than half the Lakers. You know what I mean? Jason Tatum got off to a hot start. I mean, a scorching hot start. He was 4 for 4. He was 3 for 3 from 3. He had 14 points before the Lakers did. I mean, what is going on? Is you going to be the captain or not? Is this going to be your team or not? AD, I love you, bro, but give me a break. You have to start off these games aggressive, and you know this. Every interview I watch you say, we need to do it for a 448. We need to come out with energy and effort to start the game. We need to. Well, if you need to, go ahead and do it. Why are you being so soft on your competition? Why are you taking it easy on them? You letting dudes just take the ball from you? I mean, what is that? I know y'all seen AD playing like that tonight. Ain't nobody tell AD that we had a game tonight. He looked like he just woke up, rolled over, got out of bed, came in and played the Celtics. Like he forgot. AD tonight looked like he was late for work. You know what I'm saying? You ever been late for work? Like, oh, you wake up, you're all frazzled. You know? Everything is off. You're forgetting stuff. You forgot to brush your teeth. You forgot to brush your hair. Something. That's how AD looked tonight. Dropping pass after pass after pass. Getting the ball taken away from him multiple times. He just looked off. And you know what? LeBron said, I had enough of this. I told my grandma I wasn't going to cuss. But LeBron said, I had enough of this shit. I had enough. AD, give me the ball, man. And LeBron went to work in the first quarter after seeing Jason Tatum almost score 20 in the first quarter. Nobody could stop him. LeBron say, I got you. That's what you do for your teammate. But my question is, when is AD going to return that daggone favor? Huh? When is he going to return the favor? Step up for your guys, man. What are you doing? It's been too many times I've come on this podcast to talk about AD or the lack thereof of AD. It's been too many times. I can understand for a shooter to get off and to have multiple bad games, consecutive bad games. But for a big man who can just go to the paint, get lobs, pick and rolls, get to the paint, go downhill. You should not be having these struggles. Unless you got COVID. Man, if somebody don't tell the NBA about AD, I'm just messing. But AD looked off tonight. And LeBron said, you know what? This is not going to happen again. I am not going to keep being talked about in this way, in this manner. I'm going to have some respect for myself. And I'm going to do what I need to do. At age 57. I mean, how old is LeBron really? Does anybody know? Has anybody seen his birth certificate? He is carrying this whole team again. In the first half. And then they went back to the locker room. And Russell Westbrook said, nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. It ain't going down like this. And Brody stepped up. I mean, Brody had a terrific second half. And it reminded me of what he said in his last interview. I'm going to play the clip.
Frank felt like it was something he said sometimes a coach needs to do. What resonated from that moment with you personally, and how do you think it affected the team?
I mean, I think first for the team, I think it was good. Got kind of guys going, got their minds right. And honestly, for me personally, I already knew I was playing shit. Knew I had to step it up anyway in order for us to have a chance to be able to win the game. So that's why it's two halves in this game, and to tell the two halves to tell a difference in tonight's game.
Brody said that's the reason. That's the reason there's two halves. And Brody came out scorching hot, getting downhill, being fearless, being aggressive, showing AD what a true captain is supposed to do in these situations. Has there been a game yet out of these first 25 games that we have seen AD do this? I don't think so. Because I would have talked about it. I would have remembered. But it was a great win. I got my drink here. It was a great win. What LeBron did in that first quarter to get us going was terrific. That's what a captain does. But I can't ignore what happened in the first half to AD. Not only was AD missing passes and getting the ball just snatched away from him, he was also getting posterized. Not once, not twice, but multiple times, several times. It looked terrible. I don't even know who homie was. And when he first dunked on AD, it got me to thinking, Brody!
Past midway point. First, have more than one body. Oh, Lord. Tatum. Hey! Oh, slam down hard. Robert.
Who is this dude killing AD like this? Huh? Who? This dude must be a rookie. I ain't never heard of homie before. I mean, he was dunking all over AD. You talking about the defensive runner? I just don't understand it. Your offense was off, okay. But now your defense? 2 days off is too long for AD. I've come to the conclusion that 2 days off is too much for AD. He looked like he just got back from vacation. You ever been to work? I know the 7 of y'all that's watching this. Have you ever been to work and gone on vacation and come back and the first day you get back from vacation, you like, man, I ain't working today. I'm just going to clock these hours. Y'all going to pay me for these hours, but I ain't doing no work. Now, I'm not talking about the great employees. I'm not talking about Mr. Company Man. I'm talking about the other folk. I know y'all done that before. That's what AD looked like tonight. And frankly, I'm getting tired of talking about it. It should not be this way. Laker Nation, y'all know just like I know. This dude is supposed to be the captain of the team. LeBron James is supposed to be handing the torch off to him so he can run the show. Have we seen that yet? Maybe a game back in 2019, 2020, somewhere like that. When we won the chip, maybe a game or two. Come on now, we going on a season and a half. And AD has yet to pick it up. But Laker Nation, the continuity started to kick in. Right? And you know what Vogel did. He took them out when they got hot. Vogel does not care what we think, what y'all think. I don't know if he's going back to the front office and Rob Pelinka and them are just telling him he's doing a great job. I don't know what's going on. But somebody has got to say something to Frank Vogel about this. Somebody has got to tell him, listen, when LeBron has it going and he has not missed a shot in his last 5 shots or so, you don't take him out. I don't care if there's 5 minutes left, let alone 1.5 left in the first quarter. Leave him in until he cools off so we can run the scoreboard up. But Vogel being Vogel, Vogeled us again in the first quarter and took LeBron out when he was scorching hot. And I said, Lord have mercy, here we go again. Here we go again. Vogel has got to be better with this. I mean, he is a creature of habit if I've ever seen one. But regardless of Vogel, but regardless of AD, I didn't even get to Brody because Brody didn't have a great first half either. I talked about him a little bit, I did. But Brody didn't have a good first half either. But the difference between Brody and AD is Brody noticed it, Brody changed it. And that is why we got Brody, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly why we got Brody. For his energy and his effort. Let's talk about Melo. Melo came in balling. Monk came in balling. And then he took him out. Vogel took out Monk at the dumbest times you could ever take out a player. I just don't get it. I don't know what Monk did to this dude. In the practice or whatever, I don't know. But something changed tonight, and Monk did not see that much playing time. But guess what? Every time Monk was on the floor, Monk was impacting the game. Offensively, defensively. He was getting a lot of fouls, so what? Leave him on the floor. There's nobody on that team that could stop Monk. And LeBron was just too much for him. That should have been AD. AD should have been in his bag tonight, but he wasn't. But guess what? Vogel kept him in all night long. He kept him in all night long. I'm like, bro, you clearly see he's off. Take him out. Take him out. And that's crazy for me to think about that like that as for a superstar. It's crazy to think like that. I mean, yes, there's been times when I'm like, take out Brody, but that's because of the turnovers. And although Brody did have a lot of stupid turnovers tonight, what AD did or didn't do tonight was glaring. Shannon Sharp tweeted, "Where's my phone?" He didn't tweet, "Where's my phone?" But I'm asking, where's my phone? Let me go to Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp tweeted, WTF going on with AD tonight? He got 4,500 likes, almost 800 retweets, and about 800 comments. And I'm sure everybody in that comment thread said the same thing. I kept seeing soft like butter, soft, weak, all of these things. My dad texted me after the game. I bet he wanted me to show mercy on AD tonight. He says, and I quote, "As much as AD doesn't show his aggressiveness, someone grabbing that many boards is big. And he contributed in a way that we needed tonight." And Dad, I did not respond to that text message because I did not agree. So I'm going to respond now. He contributed tonight. But he's a big man. Getting that many boards should be second nature. And I know what he's saying. He still affected the game even though he didn't have a great scoring night. But he's a big man. That's what he's supposed to do. Is get the rebounds. If you playing the 5, that's what you do. But although you're playing the 5, you are not a traditional 5. It's like when I don't know. It's like his whole mindset was off. And maybe that was it. Maybe him playing the 5 all game messed him up mentally. Where he was supposed to be, what he was supposed to do. He thought his whole game should change. But no, AD, that's not it. Regardless of what position you play, when you step on that court, you are still supposed to be AD. You're supposed to be still unguardable, dominant, getting downhill, making your presence felt. You know what I mean? I'm going to go to the box score. I thought I was going to be happy talking about this win, but, it's just AD is, oh, man. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I'm going to start off with AD. He played 35 minutes, scored 17 points. He had 16 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He was 7 for 13 from the field, and he did not shoot a 3 tonight. He had 3 turnovers. He was a plus 17. The box score treated him well, but looking at him on the court, it did not look that way. I mean, yes, he got a lot of rebounds. He got double-digit rebounds. He had a double-double tonight. And I think it's probably the first time he's ever gotten that many rebounds in a game this year. Russell Westbrook played 35 minutes, scored 24 points. He had 3 rebounds, 11 assists, 1 steal. LeBron James played 36 minutes, scored 30 points. He had 4 rebounds, 5 assists, no steals, no blocks. He was 13 for 19 from the field to 68.4%. Westbrook was 9 for 16 from the field to 56.2%. From 3, Westbrook was 1 for 4 to 25%. And from 3, LeBron James was 2 for 5 to 40%. LeBron James had 3 turnovers. Westbrook had 4. Anthony Davis had 3. THT had 3 turnovers. Avery Bradley started tonight. Avery Bradley played 24 minutes. He scored 5 points. THT played 34 minutes, had 12 points. He had 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. He was 5 for 14 from the field, that's 35.7%, and he was 0 for 5 from 3. THT, you got to stop shooting threes. THT, you got to stop shooting threes, bro. Keep getting to the basket. I know you've been working on it, and that's why you're shooting more. But that is not your game. You are not a three-point shooter. You are not a 3-ball first person. You are too crafty and too skillful at getting to the paint and going downhill and getting buckets or getting great assists when you're in the paint for you to be just first reaction is to shoot a 3. You know why they're leaving you wide open? You know why they're giving you that much room? There's a reason for it. 0 for 5. And it's been that way for a long time. Carmelo Anthony came in off the bench. I thought he looked incredible. He played 21 minutes, scored 9 points. He had 8 rebounds. Carmelo Anthony was outstanding tonight. Malik Monk came in, played 19 minutes, scored 10 points. He had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. I thought Malik Monk gave us great minutes tonight. Wayne Ellington the same. Came in, played 13 minutes. He had 6 points. He was 2 for 2 from the three-point line. He had 1 rebound. Dwight Howard came in, played 12 minutes. He had 4 points. He had 8 rebounds. You know what I mean? Now picture that. Let me put it in perspective for you. Dwight Howard played 12 minutes and he had 8 rebounds. 12 minutes, he had 8 rebounds. Anthony Davis played 35 minutes and had 16 rebounds. Now, I know we look at that like, oh, wow, he had 16 rebounds. Yes, in 35 minutes. Dwight Howard had half of that in 12 minutes. So those rebounds really didn't do much for me tonight. It really don't say much to me. Of course we need rebounds. Yes. And of course, we need to protect the paint. Yes. But 16. And you played 35 minutes? Let's do the math. So if Dwight Howard played 12 more minutes, he would have been at 24 minutes. And let's say he doubles his numbers. He's right there with AD in 11 less minutes. If Dwight Howard played 35 minutes, let's just say he has 8 more. He has 24 rebounds. And I know that's not exactly what would happen, but I mean, look at the numbers. That's what he's supposed to do. He didn't do anything impressive to me out there. But we got the win. It was a great team win. His brothers picked him up, and that's what they're supposed to do. When a player is having an off game and an off night, that's what they're supposed to do. But my question to AD is, when is it going to stop? When is it going to stop and your team keeps picking you up? But it was a great win tonight. LeBron James was joking with the Celtics bench. And the dude who changed his name was laughing and looking like he wanted LeBron to acknowledge him. I was tweeting with a beautiful young lady, with a fan of LeBron and a fan of the Lakers. And we just thought it was funny how he was standing out. He wanted to know LeBron so bad. Oh, he wants to be in his good graces so bad. You ruined it, bro. You ruined it. I want to talk about one thing that really stood out after the Clippers loss, which really has me hopeful for the future, is that somebody was bragging on the Clippers, and I seen Kendrick Nunn tweet, "Just wait till I come back. Y'all know who run LA." Kendrick Nunn showing heart. I love it. He said, just wait till I come back. Bro, I can't wait till you come back now. Because you got to back that tweet up. But that's what we need. We need that mindset. Stop being passive aggressive. Stop being lazy, lacking effort, lacking energy. And stop for the ramp up. We need to get in a good position now. Now I know y'all thinking you got LeBron, you can turn it on and off whenever. These teams ain't playing that this year. Phoenix Suns got a whole team of killers. The Warriors got a whole team of killers, and they are ready for y'all while we're trying to get there. And it's okay that we're off. The continuity, yeah, all that. La 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 la, blase, blase, blah. We haven't played. We need to log minutes. We need to do this. We need to do that. Yeah. But in the meantime, just go out there and play basketball. In the meantime, just go out there and give me energy and effort, and you beating half these teams. Great win tonight. I love what I seen, though. Although I'm harping and dwelling on this AD situation, I love what I seen tonight. Brody, if I'm going to give my flowers to anybody for this game tonight, it's definitely going to Brody. Because LeBron picked it up in the first quarter, but guess what? Brody took over after halftime and never let go. Brody was, terrific with his energy and his effort, with his just hunger to want to do better, and then to do better, and then to never let up. I'm giving Brody the flowers tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I love seeing the King. I love seeing Brody turn it up, turn it on, get going. It's just a hard night to see AD like this. I'm such a fan of AD. When I see it's just like he's going through the motions, it's just hard to swallow that pill. You know what I mean? But ladies and gentlemen, that was a great win. I did not expect it, but it was a great win. The final score was 117-102. In the first quarter, they led 33-31. In the second quarter, we turned it on. We scored 29 points to their 22. And the game was won right there in the second quarter and the third quarter, and the Celtics just couldn't respond. But yes, Laker Nation, we got another one coming up. No more long breaks. We got the Memphis Grizzlies on Thursday in 2 nights. We are finally over 500 as a team. We are 13 for 12. And we face the Grizzlies on Thursday. And I cannot wait. Then we play a back-to-back and we go to OKC. And if y'all know the history with OKC this season, we have bet to win that game. Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have been a beautiful crowd, and I have been a beautiful host. My name is Derek James. You've been tuned in to the Film Room Podcast. And I appreciate your support. I appreciate y'all watching this, taking the time to listen to me ramble on and on about this Lakers team this year. And I'm out this bit.